I think they've done okay, actually, that bot lane, on an individual level. Now, they've still lost series, they've still lost games. Aurora comes in as the last pick for Hideout. Has okay side lanes versus the Ambassador and the Talia. It can be a little bit risky versus the Ambassador when you can start to side lane later. Mako started to become much more inconsistent. I think that the support level has been all over the... Okay. Really look to cancel a recall. There's a... Ooh, good damage there. Both of them landing to make sure that spell shield didn't stop one of those skill shots. Also feel like LPL draft today is very similar to how LCK teams draft compared to other years. Well, we'll maybe answer that in a second. Catch onto Ovo, has a flash, doesn't get over the wall, and he can't glance the ult now because he cast his own ult early. Uses the exhaust, well, Niket uses the exhaust there, and Hideout comes down. Do they have enough damage? Ovo, what's this? No, he'll go into an early grave. Dernby gonna take some damage from the Aurora. Do they have another skill shot? Another bit of damage? No, they don't, and Hideout, Chovy, no! Burning down, but not gonna hit the ground. One for none. And it does burn. The burn comes through. The tremors from the Sagana passive kill the Aurora. LNG lose 2 around the bot lane. Multiple skills. I think it's 3 skills or empowered auto attacks from the Q. You start dealing max HP damage over time to them. Nightcat forced over the wall. Crash down. Obo. Might get the auto attacks done after. Yeah, Nightcat is probably dead here now. Well, he doesn't kill him flash. Can he make an escape similar to Ovo? I don't think so. He's going to choose to conserve the summoners. Go down. Another good combo by Ovo, actually. Now Pantheon onto the flash. There's Varus. He's gone too far. Potentially trying to save his AD carry. Good CC. Ah, but no follow-up. No follow-up. Able to fly into the play. See that Dernby, as soon as he sees there might be a contest, walks over. Will now teleport towards. He's been playing incredibly well compared to the rest of the level of LNG. I don't think you would have blamed him for abandoning ship, not going to light. He was the hottest prospect of an early offseason a couple of years ago. Nightcat going to get completely removed from the map. No HP left. 4-man unit in that brush. Was trying to sit around with the rest. Nightcat has now respawned, has flash, has combo. Obviously very easily taken down at that first entrance to the play. An account which was flaming his jungler GG. He had like an ult account on Weibo which was doing that. There was a whole load of other controversy, and that kind of... Oh no! Novo! Alistair will go down. After a failed flash over the wall. Tried to flash and then headbutt Dernby a bit further back. Nice pick off onto the Alistair. Dernby quick on the E fingers as well. Turret in mid lane goes down. First turret of the game is going to LNG, despite the fact that they don't have any grubs. Makes it harder for them to kill turrets. Feats is trying to go over towards NIP though, so actually, first turret doesn't really matter. They had the 3 kills, they had the 3 objectives. Very close to it then, is he? I'm dumb. I saw like 50, I saw blah 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 150 something. I thought, oh, we'll get it now. Outer turret will go down in favor of NIP. They've taken 2 turrets. We'll take a chunk. Leave. When's the next arrow coming through? Because that stuff has been annoying. Yep, down to about half HP now is that Alistair. Ult coming through. I think they see that as the go button. The HP bar is not looking fantastic. There's no flash on the Alistair. Lost that earlier. Novo strikes again. And a flash away from Fish 1. He can't do anything here. Cleanse away from the Varus ultimate. Pinged by 2 ultimates in the same fight. Makes it out alive. The inability to find an angle leaves them without a dragon. And without position to contest it. That's something about the 5th arrow, which Leave hit during this fight. Dernby gets into a good angle. Catches out the Alistair still without flash from that top side play. Picture in picture, we do actually have a fight in bot side. Flick back misses. E forced out from the Pantheon. Alistair still doesn't have flash, and now doesn't have ultimate. Well, I think his debut's been okay. This one is a bit of a horror show now for the Alistair. Oh, Leave. That was a play of all time. Didn't get punished for it, though. Never punished. Ovo flashing over the Shattering Strike and getting some CC down. Doesn't pop the ultimate just yet, and he might feel like he wanted to. Damage coming through onto him. Is there any more burn? He'll survive. Ovo and Nightcat, both living to tell the tale. Nothing being done at all. Pushing the bot side. And it is coming down here. It's under half HP. I think NIP should just keep DPSing this, though. They have the Varus ult. There's no flash on Pantheon. He could have ulted in, I suppose, and died for the objective. Now Dernby gets a slap back with his own global. Flick back misses. Good damage. Slow from Nio. This Skarner really annoying at this point because he's really, really tanky. They do have an equalizer. Could throw that into the choke point. Pantheon is coming through as well. Who are they trying to ping? Well, that's going right into the middle of the enemy team, so the Pantheon doesn't really feel that good. Equalizer is okay in the choke point, but it's not that much. And Leave gets pinged by the Ambessa. Leave is, Fish 1 gets pinged by it. And, I mean, that is the Ambessa doing work in the backline. Gets 2 there. Solo kill makes it a double in the backline. Leave does die to Zucker in the backline of the fight. So slowly around objectives or side lanes. You know, they had Scout and Gala. They were very, very good late game carries. Oh, Pantheon going to be unable to be stopped. Solo kill, trapped in the side lane. Fish 1 trying to run out, and that's a great ultimate for Solo kill to bring him back into the team formation. There's no flash on the Alistair. I think he's going to die here alone. Sad, sad cow alone in the barn. He's gone to the farm upstate. Lobo goes down. Easy as you like. Great ultimate from Solo kill to bring him back to safety in amongst his team's phalanx. That'll get them the dragon. And LNG, another... At least they try to make a play there, but it's just not well executed enough. NIP answer quickly. And NIP reminding us that they are... Was it all IG? By the way, like, I will say, like, I like Rookie, and I think Rookie's been doing really well this play. Hang on, Sivril goes onto Nio as he jumps forward and doesn't get that much. The Impale stops Ovo from ulting him, from headbutting him back. Now Pantheon left alone in the middle of the backline, completely alone. Misses the Ambessa ult, does Solo kill. There's no flash on Xiaofeng now. If he did get hit by the ult, I think he would have been dead to rights. Turns out he's still dead to rights. The equalizer onto 3 is not bad, but the Locket soaks up a bunch of that damage. Ovo pinged by an unlucky Impale there, could have potentially punted the Skarner back into the team, where I think he would have taken a lot of damage. There was a 2-item Sivir potentially hitting him, of course, with the Aurora as well. Jumping forwards now, front to back has established itself, but one team has 5 members, the other one has 4, and one of them might be on 3 soon as well. Yep, that's the third. Zucker spotted with a sweeper in the brush. Now, does not give a damn. He's walked forwards for even more damage. This Skarner has been instrumental to NIP's success. Nio, part of that jungle from the LGL duo of Niket and Nio, cleaning up shop here. LNG wiped off the board, 5 for none. They'll see themselves in sole control of this game now. Minute till Dragon, that would be sole control. How funny you say in chat. They get to reset, spend their gold. Players in LNG when they just don't play as a unit. How do you judge this team? Ult's coming in again. Zerka jumped on by Doomby. Remember, he has 23 Magi stacks onto him, which means he dies very, very quickly. Clean engage by the Rel. Leave left on one side of the fight, but he has a ton of damage. And high chat flick back by Doomby. Again, Solo kill cleaning up on the other side of the fight. Clean up at all aisles. LNG go down. Part and parcel. 5 for none. Another clean ace. LNG just cannot piece together an engage. They're going to double teleport, triple teleport even, into the mid lane. Reminder that Leave has one of them too. And that should be the end of the game, just over 32 minutes in. LNG, less than the sum of their parts, sadly for them. Just not coordinated enough. Not able to play the map well enough to pull NIP into individual fights. When they get to the 5v5s, cannot find their form. NIP at 8-1 take the lead in their 10th series here. And he outranges stuff like a lot of Brand's abilities if you actually hit the max range ease. LNG still have a couple of divers going into a lot of anti-melee stuff. They do have... nice, thank you. Nio, making an appearance bot side. It's like having those you know those trail cameras where you have them just in the wilderness and you see what runs over them? You just see a deer. This time they've got a weapon of warfare. Trying to hold the wave outside a tower now. Braum passive onto Ovo. Flash is under tower. He doesn't have that flash now to do anything. He doesn't have a aftershock or anything. Heal used early, and that'll be a dead Leona. Hang on a second, though. Still going to be the 1-for-1, and it is the Smolder getting the kill. Solo kill trying to stack up that Q. Hits the level 6. Now, because of the XP difference between the Smolder and the Xante, jump forward to mid lane. I really like seeing the 2 arcane skins against each other, actually. The visuals of it very cool. Solo kills, charges with his Q, pulls him through the wall. This one does have flash. Will it matter? No, it will not. Damn, that name is appropriate sometimes, isn't it? Gets himself the kill onto the Smolder. Nio on the other side gets the Braum passive, and there's a... Well, hang on a second, there's a wave of tower. Is he able to make it out? No, the minions! The minions not able to tank the turret. I think he ended up taking aggro from a burn onto another target. He was close enough to their tower to switch tower aggro over. Recall's not stopped. Second one is actually Nightcat. Now in a little bit of trouble. Uses the shield for the move speed. Another Q comes up. What are the legendary creatures to the northeast, south, and west for China? Grubs. Oh yeah, by the way, Brand's specialty kills Grubs very, very quickly. First one goes down. Now they're going to engage off of that. Good play onto Brand. The Braum, and the ult goes through as well. Wow, that's an easy kill, actually. The Brand doing hella damage. Yep. That champion's been buffed a hell of a lot, by the way. Holding the choke point. I tell you what, if Brand is back, that opens up so many different draft options. The patch potentially opening up things closer towards summer of last year in some of those drafts. So walking around following the jungle. Leave previously in this split ended up getting, I think, a world record for this value of Senna. That's a dead Sensei. Yep, that's why you pick Renekton Brand. Renekton has always been it, and I'm not talking about the smog. Shafan wants to take the scuttle if possible. Don't think there's going to be a contest on that. Early smites takes care of that. Can you say that again about the feed? Yes, I can, Hidom. So Japanese curry. There's a lot of... Pretty much everyone has their own variation of Japanese curry. Look, okay, look, I'll talk about it after the dragon fight, because there's probably going to be a dragon fight. Yep, there is. There we go. Ovo goes on to leave. Flashes that, cleanses away. The center ult doesn't hit anyone, so no damage comes through. Kelstorm's drops on the other side. That's not bad. Nio lands the double sleep. Is there any follow-up? Flash forward for the W. Q afterwards as well. Dead Brand. Has he died for the attempt? Perhaps. Smolder can get some damage in, and a snipe from the Jace takes down the enemy jungler. 1-for-1, but HP bars in favor of NIP. Flash forward for the Braum passive. Jace potentially getting taken down by his old partner in crime as well. Victor not able to finish that one off. Nicasante will live. Lots of, you find what makes things taste good to yourself, really. Teleport towards the top side. Solo kill might try and drag him under turret with the W. Forces high chair back. In fact, Zucker takes aggro to make sure that the Jace can survive. Is that going to be enough to save him? Last turret shots is enough. 1-for-1 solo kill with the help of Leave getting a cross-map kill. Kill goes to the Cassante under that top turret. I really like how Solo Kill played that, saying, look, I'm going to clear the wave, I'm going to punt you into the turret. Use the W, use the ults. You could also see on the other side of that Zucker taking aggro to make a huge part of that play now. Doomby will take this top lane out of turrets. More gold towards that Victor. This is a really good team comp for Victor to kill later on. Not going to lie. God. Thank you, Dan Robert. Thank you, Sam Gray. Funnily enough, Laganjie, the team LGD, their name comes from a competitor brand too, Lagama. But in here, we'll see how our rivals can interact with this one. Braum Shield blocking out that Smoldering, keeps Leave safe. I think Ovo has just died for that dive. Brand could potentially get an ult to the backline though, and does. And folks, let's not bounce the Brand ult around. Let's be serious now for a second. Decent damage coming through. The world stacking center as well as Leave in its current iteration on the center. Good thing onto there. Sleep lands onto him. Will cleanse out on it. He's still at this risk, you know. Flashes out from the ultimate. Cleanse, flash away. He might have gone too far for this now. One more bit of damage will kill him. Chaofeng trying to get it through. Is there enough burn? No, there isn't, because the last Q heal comes through. Nio flash in for the Q. The cat has turned himself into the play. 2 hit the floor. Can they find the third one? I'm not sure. The slow misses. NIP. Another Swirl Seed landing. They have vision on it. That'll be down without a fight, though. Smite comes in from LNG. Ooh, not bad damage there. Ultimate's traded. Chaos Storm, a Dawning Shadow. DMB. He's stationed in that mid lane against Hai Chao. Catch on Ovo. He has no flash. So good as Zenith played into the backline. Zucker doesn't have flash. If he had flash, he might be able to follow up that play, but he can't now. The Braum passive threatening now. Leave, gets himself another stack. 99. When's he going to get the 100 stack? Very close onto it. There we go. 100 stacks at 22.49. A ridiculous stacking rate from Leave. 100 stacks. He has an extra 50% crit chance. An extra 100 range or something like that. Yeah, does not do things in half measures. Does Leave on these stacking champions. Doomby trying to beat off the enemy team. I'm sure Jace is happy with that. Derby walking forwards again. Charges up that Q. Fish 1. Flashing out. Atakan taking a lot of damage off of NIP. Shredding them a little bit. You can see these W's landing from the center. Getting good value here. This fire cannon giving them decent amount. Zenith Blade landing onto Nightcat. Ovo goes down. He's had a difficult series here. As Chaos Storm comes through, gets a bit of a reset. Nio is low. There's a potential of a turnaround fight here. Is it an insect? Khan dragged back by the all-out. The brand is out of the pit. Khan secured, and NIP will take themselves the objective and be able to roll forward into the fight. Slow lands onto Fish One. Has the cleanse, but I don't know whether it'll save him. Sucker into the backline. I don't think he can do much again without that flash, though. Smolder, Fish One, not able to stand and fight at any point in this series. Doomby have bloodletters now. We can get some extra shred across the team, which is important. That can help out the Lilia a little bit. Walking in towards the blue buff steal. There are more members from LNG on the top side close to this blue buff, so if it comes to a fight, LNG might have better angles. Zenith Blade and hands, and the Blast Cone puts Nio into a difficult spot. Flash will wait them on the Solar Flare. Into the choke point we go. Chaos Storm is okay. Leave. Jesus Christ, that damage from Leave. Shock Blast land. Zucker on the flank. Does have the flash coming up in a second. Leona goes down though. Zucker will clean up one in the back line, but I don't think he's got that much more to say about this fight. I suppose he does have the dominance, though perhaps maybe he will. Has flash. Gets on towards that Lilia. And Power's stun comes through. Good damage coming through. Sleep coming back from the Lilia though. And potentially that sees off the end of this fight. Death Ray comes through. Flash in from Zucker, trying to kill out that Lilia. And will not quite be able to do so. The shield from the footwork of Cassante saves his jungler. Fights in the jungle. Put it into their favor. Can they take down this mid lane outer turret as well? Perhaps. There we go. Second turret of the game down for them. Third turret, rather. He reached that 100, and then he's not been stacking as heavily right now, but doesn't matter, really. He's already got the range he needs. 225 has been hit by the Smolder, so he has his own stacks as well. He's only up those 2 items, not as scary. Double just missing there, although does have flash. Nio. This is a problem now. You're fighting into a choke point. Let's see how much damage Fish One on the Smolder can do. That scaling factor is kind of scary. Solar Kill has a couple of options. That's an ult onto the brand from the Lilia. Solar Kill flashing forwards, and that ult from the Lilia kills him down. Hydra getting decent damage on Solar Kill, and it will bring him down with the last of the brand passive. Ends up being 1 for 1, all things said and done. LNG, whatever. Has 3 items. He is on 100% crit, by the way, over that, because the 2 items he has have 50% crit. He'll have a bit of lifesteal on top of that now. Although, I don't know what he's doing there, but he hasn't been there for that long. He's now 0 and 6. LNG really, really struggling in terms of cohesiveness. I actually think Ovo has been an okay playmaker, but just the movements around the map are just not good enough. For flash forward, and Height Shower on the Jace. Maybe sent into the underworld. The burn will kill him. Senna overkills with the ults. Jace goes down. NIP take... I don't know if you can say RNG are playing in LDL. That's true. But it felt like they really just played softball with Season 2, you know? Great damage again from Leaf. That Infinity Edge. Ow, Last Whisper on top of it too. Yep, that'll hurt. Turrets get taken. Turret gets taken by both of the J-Vic duo. One on one side of the map, one on the other. We have them on the side, and Victor beats off Chase from the top lane, which I'm sure he's very happy about. Oh, God. Never let me have a microphone again. Or access to AO3. Shellfog headed towards top side. It's an honorable 1v1. Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them work out their frustration. I think Victor's winning this one. I think it... Wait, maybe not. Yes, he does. There we go. Kill over towards Victor. Good night, sweet prince. In his world. And that, yeah, he kind of stuck to his own morals, I suppose, and to his own values. Dragon will go down to an IP. It'll be a third one for them. Kind of surprised that they didn't do Invasion of Ionia as a storyline. What I really want the League Cinematic Universe to do is do like this whole arc, build up a load of characters and then go into Ruination. Jesus Christ, this Senna does so much damage, still managed to step things out. Brawl Shield stops this Smolder. Ultimate Leap is still auto-attacking. That's a ton of damage, has to pull the ultimate back. The Redemption will come through. It's like Leaf didn't take any damage at all. Ovo certainly did, though. Leona hits the ground. NIP will march in towards the base. It's not really been much of a contest from LNG this series, sadly, from them. The 167 stack Senna is just ripping him to shreds. To shreds, you say. What about his wife? Oh, to shreds, you say. Anyone else remember that from Futurama? Yeah, gonna keep making more Futurama references until someone gets them. Leaf takes some more damage. Has some extra lifesteal, though, from his excess stacks from that crit chance. Don't take extra damage when you need to, though. That Smolder can still execute you. Perhaps Smolder can mount some kind of wave clear defense. Quite hard to see it right now, though. Has the fire cannon for some target access. Leaf is healing up so much, though. Look at the amount of damage does to the Renekton as well. The Sterex has popped for just some poke. I mean, there's been some shields denied now by the Serpent's Fang coming in from Haicha. They do have 5 people alive, but they're just getting slowly bled out over their own Nexus. Turret goes down, NIP. They stick around. Jesus Christ, the poke between the AD carries hurts a lot. Braum passive misses onto Zucker that. Importantly so, the Q going wide. The damage again, no stacks. This poke onto leave is not bad. Haicha trying his best. The Braum trying to block up some of that brand damage on the other way through. All it needs is one last skill shot. Doombeat goes golden. He has flash to make his way out of this. Again, the brand, where is the damage? Nyket doing some damage. No, Bo's the first to fall. Passive immune by now going into Zhonya's on the other side. He will live long enough to see himself through to an ultimate just about. And that'll be a triple kill to set it. God, we might get ourselves a Penta, a Quadra. Zucker, no flash, no stacks. Perhaps a Penta on the table. He's running for his life. But I don't know if he'll be able to deny the top of all prizes. A stun is not enough. Pentakill to leave. 5 dead. 191 stacks on the setup. Leave caps it off with the greatest of all prizes in League of Legends.